There's a very popular dialogue in the Oscar-winning movie Everything Everywhere All at Once. In another life, I would have really liked just doing laundry and taxes with you. I'm not sure about laundry, but I'm absolutely sure that I don't want to do taxes with anyone in any life. In fact, I don't want to do taxes at all. But this isn't a movie, and in the real world, if we make money, we need to pay our taxes. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about the basics of US taxation for immigrants in the US. Hi, I'm Priya from It's OKR, and if you're new today, It's OKR is a content platform for South Asian immigrants, and we aim to educate, entertain, and empower them. Filing your taxes can be confusing enough for anyone, but navigating the system as an immigrant with a specific visa type adds another layer of complexity. Don't worry though, because I'm here to break it down for you. Now, the first thing is understanding the basics, and let's get some foundational knowledge. In the US, you are considered a resident for tax purposes if you meet any of the following criteria. If you meet the substantial presence test, if you meet the green card test, if you're a spouse of a US citizen, even if you're not a citizen yourself, being married to a US citizen makes you a resident for tax purposes. Now, the green card test is simple to understand. If you've been a permanent resident of the US in the past year, you have to pay your taxes in the US. The substantial present test is a little confusing. Why? Let's look at the definition and then I'll break it down for you later. The substantial presence test definition says that you satisfy the substantial presence test and are therefore treated as a resident alien for a calendar year if you've been physically present in the United States for at least 31 days during the current year and 183 days during the 3-year period that includes the current year and the 2 years immediately preceding the current year. To satisfy the 183-day requirement, count all of the days you were present in the current year, 1/3 of the days you were present in the first year before the current year, and 1/6 of the days you were present in the second year before the current year. Don't try to get into the calculations, simply use the online calculator that will help you understand it better. Better yet, just speak to a CPA here in the US and they will help you out with everything. We'll drop links to a couple of these online calculators that will really help you. So I hope that was clear. Another thing to note is that you can only pay taxes in the United States if you either have a social security number or an individual taxpayer identification number. Please note that people who are authorized to work in the United States by the Department of Homeland Security are eligible to apply for a social security number before they arrive in the United States. So typically, someone on an H1B or L1 visa and L1 may have their SSN, but H4 visa holders will need to obtain an I-10 to be able to file their taxes. We have created a detailed video about what I-10 is and how to apply for an I-10. We are linking it here and we will also drop the link in our description. Now that we have understood what is a US resident for tax purposes and the substantial presence test is, let's understand the filing requirements. Okay, so the filing requirements. The type of tax form you need to file depends upon your income and residency status. Here are some common ones. Form 1040. This is the standard form for resident aliens. Form 1040NR. This is the non-resident alien form. Form 8832. This is used to claim an exception to being treated as a resident alien. Please consider hitting the like and subscribe button. Now we'll go through the different visa types and discuss their tax implications. The first one is H1B specialty occupation. You are generally considered a non-resident alien for the first year, but after that you may be considered a resident alien. The next one is L1 intra-company transfer. Similar to H1 visas, L1 visa holders can be considered non-resident aliens for tax purposes if they meet specific conditions. However, consult with a tax professional to determine your specific tax status. Green card holders. Once you have a green card, you are considered a resident for tax purposes and must report all your income regardless of where it is earned. Now, F, M, and J visa holders. All international students and their spouses and dependents, regardless of your income, must complete Form 8843, which is informational and lets the IRS know how long you've been in the US. So, students in the US on an F1 visa are not required to pay employment taxes, that is Social Security and Medicare, that are known as FICA or FICA Taxes, and are required to pay both federal and state income taxes. These taxes are withheld from your pay and you must file a tax return as part of the process. Now, what we have done is we have explained what is a FICA and why F1 visa holders don't need to pay these taxes in this video. We'll also leave the link in the description box and you might be eligible to get some refunds, so definitely check it out. Now, as an F1 student, you are generally exempt from US income tax on income earned from sources outside the US, like scholarships or grants. So let's understand about M1 visa holders. They are not allowed to accept employment except during practical training. They're not required to file income taxes unless in rare situations where they are paid for their practical training. Now, if you're in the US on a J1 visa, you do need to pay your income taxes on the income that you earn. Here is an easy way to think about it. By definition, M1 visa holders don't pay taxes because they are in the US only to learn and therefore they don't earn any income. F1 visa holders pay federal and state and income taxes, and J1 visa holders pay taxes just like US citizens. Seeking professional help. Tax law can be complex, and it's always a good idea to seek professional help from a tax advisor familiar with immigrant taxation. They can help you navigate the specific rules and requirements for your situation and ensure that you're filing taxes correctly. Remember, there are exceptions and specific requirements based on your individual situation. The IRS website, irs.gov, has a wealth of resources and guidance on filing requirements for non-resident aliens. So we hope this video was helpful for you to understand the basics of US taxes for immigrants. We would love to hear about your experiences and the tools that you use to file taxes, so please leave that in the comment box. Please don't forget to subscribe our channel and like this video, and if things are not going your way, remember it will turn around and it's okay. Until next time, have a wonderful day.